Hello there, folks of the Anglo-Saxon, Norse, Germanic, Laird of the Alsator, folks of Fensider, brothers and sisters of King's Half, and folks of Fingers Half. Today is Ælfs / Winterfylleth blot, Kimblot 2022. I'm going to show you guys this our way of food before we start, because it's not really going to be on camera. I'll just give you guys a good look at that. There will be photos after the blot on our Facebook pages anyway, so be sure to look at them. But we'll be performing.
Yeah, it's a bit too close.
Oh, it's too close, sorry, yeah. We'll be performing our half blots. Not half blot, so I did that wrong. We'll be performing Ælfs / Winterfylleth Kimblot in here today. So welcome everybody, and if you just want to, if we go our meditation for our enchant meditation, and we'll begin to clear our minds.
Let me do it over here because I've got some space then.
Yeah, that's fine. That was a exercise we used. It was adopted by the half of Frail Fednar and Junior Fowler, is it?
I think it's pronounced Fowler.
Fowler, yeah, Fowler, yeah. We adopted that meditation, I will say, as they use our land blessing, so they are an allied laird. So I thought I'd get that out there. But anyway, you ready, brother?
Go on, bud.
Right. Hammer I carry round this half, all of you fellows keep this thrift. Hammer I carry for the laird, harrying grendels into flight. For no whale, for no whale, for no whale, this half. Oats and guard spears, I am your bane. You will know my heathen name. For no whale, for no whale, for no whale, this half. Hammer I carry around this half. All of you fellows keep this thrift. Hammer I carry for the laird, carrying grendels into flight. For no whale, for no whale, for no whale, this half. What to God spears, I am your bane. You will know my heathen name. For no whale, for no whale, for no whale, this half. There we go, yep. And now, oh actually, it's Hail Whites, Hail Warden, Hail Essia and One Eye. We welcome you to our hall. Oh, be mindful of the space.
And the incense, because we have got some incense lit as well. Oh, hang on.
I know.
There's one thing missing. Just to get the pendant on the shirt. Oh, when he bought me the horn holster, so I'm going to have to hold this.
Okay. Make sure that's on the floor. So I'll share this with you, right? Don't worry, this is from me. Oh, that's
I mean, yeah, we can share the horn now since.
It's got to be
Other
toasted.
things.
Don't forget. Oh, it needs to hold against something, doesn't
We'll
it?
get it.
Actually, hold it a second. I'll put it in my horn hole, so it's got to be allowed anyway.
Just get that thing off of it.
That's it here, mate. Right, thank you. Let's do it in front of the camera so they can all see. Hail, high thunderer, in your name and your blessed ways, may this beverage be hallowed. Funnel whale, funnel whale, funnel whale. You want some in your horn now or for later for the toasts?
Oh, I'll definitely have some in the horn.
Okay.
Can't go wrong. I only bought the wee horn because it's my
Actually,
wee
know
horn.
what I need to do first. I need to offer some to the gods.
Yeah, some in the offering bowl.
And obviously when I give some later, there's the offering cauldron there. And I'll put some out in the garden from. There's enough. There we go. Right.
Cheers to that, bruv.
Go
I forgot
on
my
with it.
one house there, so I'm going to have to hold
Don't
on.
worry, it's fine.
That is unless.
Hmm.
Will that hold out? I mean, it's only a wee
Yeah,
horn.
put it in there if it will.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's fine. That works. I've got mine.
Yeah, that does hold, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I wish I did bring my horn holster just as long as that
Oh,
doesn't
one
spill.
more thing.
But there's no electricity, so we ain't got to worry.
I'll also do. Let me just get rid of this way off him from the weekend.
Bit shaky, the floorboards, isn't it?
Yeah, they are. They are a bit rattly. Hail Whites, Hail Ingwie, Hail Wuldor, Hail SM1A. We invite you to our garden, our hearth and our hall. We leave you this offering. What's up,
What's that?
Right, now, before I start the reading, there is one more thing I forgot to do. Nearly forgotten. Funnel whale. Funnel whale. Funnel whale. Funnel whale. I'm coming to you now. Funnel whale. Funnel whale. Funnel whale. Funnel whale. Did I get you?
Yeah, you did.
You want to, in fact, no.
Oh, I'll help you. He's up, yeah.
Yeah, you're alright. So, offset it.
Brilliant. Right then.
Yeah.
Don't know where.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, bruv.
Excellent. Okay. Now we are ready to dive in to the reading. Here we go. Right, it's opening last minute wasps. But anyway, here we go.
Last minute wasps.
Anyway, serious now. You ready? Because
Yeah,
the
go on.
reading. This time of month is called Winterfylleth, to our forebears and also Ælfs. The Romans and modern language know it to be the modern month of October. This moon, 2 blocks can be celebrated. The Germanic Danes know it as Disseblot, we know it as Winterfylleth, and what is said to be the celebration of our Lord of Winter and Oath Wuldor, who is stepson of Funnel and Simbel. The other is the Ælfs, festival of Ingwie and the Ælfs. This wheel will honour Ingwie and his kingdom of the Ælfs, as Wuldor was done last year. Each wheel will take it in turns, but nevertheless still mention both. We're going to try and fit both in this year, to be fair. At the time of Winterfylleth, also known as Winter Night, it is said that beings from the other realms can cross the Bifrost into our realm. It could be most likely that Ingwie and the Owls do exactly that. Some say and believe that the wild hunt starts this time and ends after a Yale, meaning after Yule, being modernly known as January. So the wild hunt takes place modern late December into January, but these are beliefs of my path. It is said in other paths such as Celtic ways, etc., that this time is a time where past forebears and all sorts of whites cross what they know as the Bridge of Swords, what for us is most likely Ingwie and the Ælfs. Ingwie is the king of Ælfs. After losing his baby tooth, the realm was given to him by the Aesir after teething out his first tooth. Ingwie is king of the Ælfs and are his laird people and army. This most likely makes them a one-eye army. One-eye were descendants of Imin, the first elf to awake. Kiovanen, I can't pronounce that. His wife Ingwie and 6 other pairs of elves who were awoken by them. Imin's companions, Tata and Enel, later awoke. Groups of 9 and 12 pairs, respectively, and Imin decided that since his group was the smallest and each group that he and his companions discovered was larger than the last, he then chose third rather than first in order to make up the numbers. However, only a further 2 groups were discovered, leaving. Imin's group of 14, by far the smallest of the 3 elven clans or lairds. When the owls were discovered by Orome, each laird chose an ambassador to return with him to Valinor to verify his claims of its greatness. The Minya, Imin's companions, sent Ingwie upon his return. His people were swayed by his testimony and adopted him as their king, and he led them with Orome to Aman. Ingwie was since reckoned the high king of all owls, and became known as Ingwion, the chief of chieftains, and his people were known by the rest of the Alder as the One-Eye, apparently, or the Wania, or the Vania. In Aman, the One-Eye first dwelt in Tiron. Later they came to love the full light of the trees and wandered into Valinor or Wanoyor, or settled on Taniquity or something. Ingwie dwelt with them on the slopes of Taniquity beneath the halls of Manwi. After arriving in Aman, that's the Owl's capital, that's their main fort in Ælfs.
Like their capital city?
Yeah. The One-Eye were rarely seen even by other elves. Very few individual One-Eye are named besides Imin. Ingwie, his sister, or possibly niece, Indis, and probably his niece, and Amiri, who was in love with Finrod, Felagund. Indis became the second wife of Finwë and High King Noldor, and in the mother of both Fingolfin and Finarfin, the later of which founded the only house of Noldrin, Owls to sport golden Vanrin hair too. After her, that's a bit of a thing I played. After her husband was killed by Malcor in his attack on Formenos to attain the Silmaris.
You trying to say Silmarillion?
No, Silmaris. She returned to her people with her daughter Findis. Unlike the Noldor, the One-Eye loved the light of Valinor so much that they never chose to return to to Midgard or Midgard, save when many of the Wannai marched in the War of Wrath with the host of Valinor. Though they preferred the peaceful light of Valinor, the Vanya or the Wannai were skilled in the arts of war and were known for their fashioning of spears. First, they no doubt fielded a formidable army in the war. Ingwie's son, apparently Ingwion, led the armed host of his people from Valinor to fight in the War of Wrath. They returned to Aman along with the most of the Elder living in a largely destroyed Brigand and the end of the first day and the end of their first age, apparently. Lord of the Rings fandom's just the yew tree, don't worry.
Ah.
The win. The name Wannai means fair ones in Quenya, referring to their golden hair. The Wannai often called themselves by their ancient name, Minya, meaning first singular. Aman was most likely one of the major areas in the lands of Ælfs. The Ælfs out of Tolkien's Middle-earth was also based off these beings. Being as the animals was at the fattest and harvest was gathered, it was most likely an element is offered to the Ælfs and to Ingwin. Another Ingwas will be offered. And 2 Ingwas will be offered. This time is also the beginning of winter and time of Wuldor. Wuldor is the Wannai and is said to be Winter King. We remember how he was voted as chieftain of the gods at one point when Woden was accused of dressing as a woman. This angered the gods, and at this time, and Woden was voted out for a time being, allowing Wuldor's reign. With Wuldor comes the elements of winter. Woden was eventually reinstated as High God, back in the Æsir and the Wannai throne. Then peace was brought between both Æsir and Wannai. This was treated with the marriage of the Alfred of Woden, Frigg, and Frigg, Allmother, goddess in a younger form. I know you don't go over this, brother, but odd and frail, I believe in that though. Well, that I know you're a bit, but that's fine. This time of wheel, our goddess lady Sunne also begins her descent from the sky, leading to midwinter, the time of Mordinit, where the mother goddess of both the Æsir and Wannai and Sunne are again honoured. In Winterfylleth, 1066, date being the 14th day of our forebears who succeeded over the raid of Ethelwich, Jorvik, also known as Jorvik, or Yorkshire, was after weeks of returning forced to face the Norman Orcs, led by William the Conqueror of Normandy, who wanted the English throne. Most of the day was spent battling, with a dinner break in between. The shield wall held off the Orcs until a false rumour of William's death that was falsely made drawn our forebears off Sanlac Hill. This allowed the Normans to destroy our ranks with their Uttengard strategy. Horse cavalry. Sadly, our ranks were torn to be outflanked by a huge arrow storm that darkened the sky. Our King Harold was said to be either shot with an arrow to the eye or torn to pieces by the Orcs, or possibly sadly both. Forebear English rebels after such as Heward the Wake and Robert Hood, also known as Robin Hood, fought for what sadly became the English working class, but fought battles nevertheless. In 777 AD, Widukind, a leader of some sort, rebelled for our ways this moon and fought the forces of Charlemagne. He was the one that fought to defend the Irminsul. He and his people was the last of the mainland Saxons to stand steadfast for our gods and ways, obviously following that the Frisians. He retreated to Denmark and informed the Danes of the Eastern God and dark spears that corrupt our Germanic people of the land. Feeling they must protect our ways, they launched a raid against our forebears at Lindisfarne in 793 AD, 5 years after Widukind had informed the Danes of all the converted Germanic kingdoms. If you could hail after me, brother. You repeat after me. You ready?
Go on, brother, I'm with you.
Okay. Hail Ingwie.
Hail Ingwie.
Hail the Ælfs.
Hail the Ælfs.
Hail Wuldor.
Hail Wuldor.
Hail Sunne.
Hail Sunne.
Siga Harold Godwinson.
Siga Godwinson.
Siga our fighting forebears.
Siga the fighting forebears.
Siga Heward the Wake.
Siga Heward the Wake.
Siga Robert Toad or Robin Hood.
No wait, it's Heavywood the Wake.
Yeah, Siga Hereward the Wake.
That Shri.
It's the cat
Continue.
or something. Siga Robert.
Siga
The Robert Toad or Robin Hood.
Siga Robert Toad.
Siga Widukind. Last
Siga
fighting Saxon of our ways.
Siga
In the
Widukind.
mainland.
Sorry.
Yeah, come on, carry on.
Yeah. Siga Anglican.
Siga Anglican.
Siga Fensida.
Siga Fern Cedar.
Siga Fainsa Fensida.
Siga Fines of the Fern Cedar.
Siga Klingus Half.
Siga Klingasar.
Siga Wolfingus Half.
Siga Wolfingus.
Siga Arasata, local merchants of this area.
Siga, our local laird, the Arsator.
Wassuhal,
Wassail.
drink ale.
Drink ale.
Right. So, that ends the reading. Bro,
Yeah, well.
you okay to follow with the iPads because we're now going to go and
Oh,
do
yes,
some
yes.
Oats and
Yeah, of course, yeah.
yeah.
Right.
Wonder if that'll roll there because I'm scared of attracting wasps.
Oh, is it already all had, is it? The meat?
Actually, what I can do is pour that and then I can pour more mead into the horn.
Oh,
So can you hold that, bro?
Alright,
And I'll hold it while you offer some as well.
oh yeah, go on.
We'll do like what we do in the woods, yeah?
Yeah. Well, I'll take this one outside. Go on, brother.
Get it?
Now, Jeff.
You have it, right? Good lad. We still got enough. It's off it, it's the grind. What I'm going to do is sow some oats in there. You want to offer some, bro?
Yeah, go on.
Tom, you got it on camera, didn't you?
Yeah, of course, yeah. Tell you what, I'll just put that down.
Yeah. That's fine, you can see that perfect. Want to offer some to the hole. Hold on, bro. There we are. And what I'll do is I'll put some, offer some to the hole. Then we'll just scatter them what we do. So what I'm going to do is offer a bit of mead as well. There we go. You can cover that over if you can.
We'll find that bit of soil that you flicked up.
That's fine, it's covered. There we go. We'll offer some to the hall as well. Come back to the hall, right? You got the camera?
I've got it.
Then we'll stick them around the garden. I think Chris was saying scatter them around the hall, but I won't to avoid rats. I'll drop some on the floor anyways. You want to put some in the cauldron, Bray?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. I mean, this would be the tricky part because it does mean as I've got less.
That you'll be
I'll
knocking
pick that
things.
up after. Okay.
Well, I mean, some oats are going to spill around it.
Yeah, it's falling. There we are. I'll scatter the rest in around the garden and then.
Do you want me to bring the iPad with us or?
I could do, yeah. Well,
Go on, the van with you.
what I'm actually doing now, everybody, is I'm cleaning off with some of the whites. This stuff is very good for the land. There's a white guy there. It's them. It's the birds.
It's a fairy gate to Ælfs.
It is.
Yeah, let me just stand down out the way. Get some oats thrown on me. Hang on, I can't even see because it's that bright. Let's go in a bit more shade.
Enough there. Now, what I'll do is I'll save them.
Save him for Dad. He might want it for his next protein.
I'll put them in some oil and I'll save them.
Yeah, it's true.
There we go. So if you want to put that on there, Bray.
Of course. Just watch our brother right behind you with it.
Yeah, it's fine. We've got, we've got toasts today. So I'm going to pop that lid on there. That's the offering. There we are. So, do you need more mead, brother, or are you okay?
No, I'll be alright. I only have
I'm going to have
first to save some mead. I'm gonna have sips.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm going
This
to.
is only a wee horn. It's not like I've got the the usual ale horn, so you ain't got to worry about that.
Oh, by the way, I'm not drinking all of this, so if anybody from football watches this, no, I will not be hammered, and I will be fit enough for tonight. So, anyway, it's that time again where we do the Simbel. It's actually called the Simbel, I remembered the name today. Simbel. And in the Simbel we give 3 toasts and thank the gods, or ask them for support with things this coming wheel. So I'll kick this off. First toast of the Simbel I'll give to Ingwie, to Wuldor, to Sunne, to the Ælfs that will hopefully all bless our home and our garden. We give toast to them, to the rest of the Essay and one eye, to Lord Wardin, to 2 our King's half deity, and to Mona, our other half deity. Wassuhal.
Wassail.
Brother.
My first toast goes to the gods in choosing Winterfylleth, Thunor, Lady Freyo, hang on, who else is this about today?
Wuldor, Ingwie,
And
the
Wuldor.
Ælfs, yeah.
Wassuhal.
And Ingwie. What about Ingwie and the Ælfs?
I've already just said him. I said him
Oh, right.
first.
Well done, Bray. Wassuhal. My second toast is to Ælfs, the god of healing. Some also believe the goddess Air. For healing us from the vile plague what we contracted in the past week. I'm recovered from it now. I'm guessing brother's over it. He hasn't done his test yet, but he will in a bit. Hopefully.
Once the mead wears off.
Yeah. So we thank them and also Thunor for healing us through the plague. Also want to recognise our forebears as well throughout time, but particularly Hal Gobinson, the last Saxon leader that fought in Saxony against the Franks. Robert Hode, rebels after the Norman conquest. Heward the Wake.
Heavywood.
Sorry.
So
Yeah. And I want to just recognise and give homage and give hail to our forebears that come here. I know Gareth usually holds fifth, so I'll give hail to Gareth as well today. To our horsemen who can't be here. Obviously, Alder Blotter Chris, Lairderman Wolfman Ian, horseman Amy, horseman Jabes, horseman Steph.
I was going to say the Stonemason Steph.
I know you. Our spiritual leader Learfritch, and obviously Tally of Wolfinger's Half and whoever blots with him. So yeah, what's so hell?
Drink ale.
Brother?
My second toast goes to just simply saying thanks for getting over COVID, because for the past 2 years, with how it's been going on and everything, I've never had COVID. And it's really surprising and all, because during the first year, obviously my mum, my dad and my bro all had COVID at the same time, but I was the only fucker who hadn't. But the thing is, I'm always a very isolated person. I'd up in my room playing a game or whatnot, and you know, it'd be the opposite way round of isolation. Usually they lock away the sixth one, but the most treasured one had to be fucking locked away for a change.
No, I did a lot this last week as well.
Oh.
I had to do a lot last week.
But I am going to simply say I'm just glad I'm over COVID. What's that?
What's so hard? Third and final toast. It's a bit of a request to the gods. Things in Slavia and the Slavic states not looking very good at all. Without going into politics, because we don't do politics in our half layodds or kimblots, etc. We all know what's going on in Slavia. We should all have an idea. The horrible battles. We all know what the Rus, the modern Rus leader has threatened. It's a warring time, so we don't want no conflict. Hopefully no war. You know, we don't want no war with them. So no more brother wars. We ask the gods to keep peace between us and them the Slavs over there. Mean Slav in a medieval term. So what's so hard?
What's that? I haven't really got anything to say other than with this last toast, I will simply say I look forward to all the fun things ahead for this winter. There's a plan going on at the railroads at the 29th, there's my birthday, there's Yule, there's Boxing Day. So here's to all the fun festivities ahead, folks. Wassail.
I want to make one final toast, both, if that's okay. So this is the start of winter now, being the moon of Winterfylleth, Ælfs. We are officially at the start of winter in Anglo-Saxon, in Anglican terms. Like we said, we'll be going to the Royal Stones hopefully on the 29th as well to hold frith with one of the Druid orders that have invited us to hold frith with them. There's also Saturday, there is the Klingers half block, so we will be joined with our horsemen and anyone that wishes to hold frith with us, so that should be really good. Honouring what we've honoured today with the Elder Blotter and the horsemen and the other Lairderman Ian. These are exciting times. We're coming up to Mordinit and Yule, and there's also Blockman off in November, which can be quite sad because it's a time where we think of our past forebears. So obviously that's quite a serious and sad blot, so that's coming up next moon. I think I do have a reading for that, so that'll be really good. It's good times. Hopefully work will get better as well and remain good with the good stuff I have in there. And obviously I am on the mental health list with Alfie Moynes for support with my current mental health, so hopefully again Funor, Ælfs and if you believe in air, although I think she's more Danish goddess, will help heal me with my mental health as well. So what's all hell?
Mosile.
Any more toasts, brother? Okay.
That's more shit.
Well, that ends our Simbel, so I'm off to relinquish the mead, and I think that ends today's
And I'm
Kimblót.
still going to finish mine because I like a bit of mead. It's
Yeah, that's
nice.
nice. I got football, so obviously I can't.
Oh yeah, that's up. That's fair enough
So
there,
I'm
bro.
gonna have to give it to the gods.
All right.
Yeah, because of football, obviously.
Well,
I've,
you ain't got to explain now.
got to
It's understandable.
the gods also be in a bit of trouble, and Craig won't let me play. But yeah. But that ends today's Winterfylleth / Ælfs Kimblót. So thank you, and what's all hell? Of course, say, may we have the honour to be, the wisdom to know, and the knowledge to care. And as the forebears did, so shall we. And I am Lairdsman Rich Nicholson. And brother.
And I am Reese Nicholson, an order mercier, and fellow blotter, and brother each.
And I'd say thank you. See you later. Hold on. Leave it.